Hello everyone, welcome. I hope you are doing well. So today we're gonna do this dramatic glam blue and gold makeup look. So to start off, I got a piece of tape in the other corners of the eyes to guide the shape of my makeup look. And next I'm gonna use a little bit of concealer all over the eyelid, and using a fluffy brush I'm gonna spread it out all over, and a little bit in the brow bone to highlight, also in the tear duct area. Next, I'm gonna set the eyeshadow base using a classic chocolate bar palette by Too Faced. I absolutely love the colors in this one, and I got a new one. So I'm gonna apply a cream matte eyeshadow all over the eyelids, on top the eyeshadow base, and next I'm gonna apply a cool brown eyeshadow just in the crease to create a beautiful transition shade, a little bit of depth and dimension. So I don't have to add any warm brown eyeshadow, for example, so it looks exaggerated in this look. That's why I choose the cool brown eyeshadow, just to create this little transition, because I'm gonna go with the blue later. So I'm gonna take a small amount of product, work into my crease in circular motions, and just in the outer corners of the eye, I'm gonna use just what is left in the brush, pulling outside to create the cat eye effect. Next, I'm gonna use a eyeshadow base called Girl Power, I think, and this is a bluish purple eyeshadow base. This is stunning, guys, especially in person. So I'm gonna use a concealer brush to apply the eyeshadow base, and I'm gonna work this eyeshadow base just in the outer corners of the eye. This is by Mitchell Collection with Pillowies. I absolutely love the color. Also, this is very resistant and dries matte. So I'm gonna apply the eyeshadow base, and I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and next I'm gonna diffuse the edges and apply a little more in the center. And then when I finish to work with the eyeshadow base, I just need to find a eyeshadow that is closer as possible to the color of the eyeshadow base. So I find this blue, which is very pigmented and amazing. I love this palette. This is Take Me Back to Brazil. Brazil is my country, and this palette is by BH Cosmetics. So I'm gonna apply using a shader brush, and today I choose a more firm brush to apply the eyeshadow just in the eyeshadow base, and I really wanna let it dry to remove the excess product from the brush and just diffuse the edges, because all the colors are very strong and I wanna blend, but at the same time I don't wanna blend too much. And yes, I wanna avoid the harsh lines here in this look. Next, I'm gonna use a pigment by Sugar Peel. This is pure gold. Stunning, guys. I absolutely love the color here in the spot. So I'm gonna take a little bit in the brush and remove the excess product. This is why I'm doing the eyes first, but it doesn't matter because here I'm doing carefully the eyes. So I take a little bit of products, remove the excess from the brush, and then I just applying the eyelids. And then I just remove the piece of tape from the outer corners of the eyes, and then you can see the magic. So I'm gonna take the same eyeshadow base again, the blue eyeshadow base that I used for the eyes, and I'm gonna create the eyeliner here in the eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use as my eyeliner as well. So I'm gonna apply in the waterline and in the lower lash line using the same brush. This is a lip brush, by the way, a precision lip brush, but I really love to use it only for my eyeliner because it's very precise. And I finish off the eye using mascara and falsies. Now moving on to my face. So I'm gonna use a little bit of lip balm to moisturize the lips before I do my skin. And now I'm gonna apply a serum Belle Royale by Glam. I love this one. This is one of my favorites from many years now. So I'm gonna apply a little bit and I'm gonna moisturize my face. Next, I'm gonna use my foundation. Today, Born This Way by Too Faced. I love this foundation as well. You guys know, and I've been using a lot here on my channel. My shade is Porcelain. So I'm gonna spread it out using a brush. The same brush that I used to spread out the serum to moisturize the face. and I absolutely love this foundation because it's light to medium coverage. Lightweight foundation. I absolutely love the effect. So I'm gonna use a bronzer as my bronzer contour. Today I choose Laguna by NARS. So I'm gonna apply a small amount of products and I'm gonna blend it out using the same brush. Next, I'm gonna apply blush. I'm using Cor de Rosa palette by Sigma Beauty and I mix these three shades together, a coral shade, a pink shade, and a shimmery shade to give me more glow for my skin. But I used here just a little bit of blush today. Next, I'm gonna apply a highlighter. This is Iced Out by Anastasia Beverly Hills, one of my favorites because it's a universal highlighter. It looks white but works for every skin tone. And now for the lips, I'm gonna use a nude lip contour by Melt Cosmetics. This is in the shade Foxy. For me, it works really well. And next, I'm gonna use a pinkish nude lipstick by Maven Beauty. And then I finish off with lip gloss. This is how I finish this makeup look. I really hope that you love it. Thanks so much for watching and I see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.